So the Biafra of 1967 is nothing compared to what we are seeing today. Noisemakers everywhere. The Biafra that our fathers and our mothers resisted their enemies for 3 years by building things that we can never imagine, things that we didn't even know they are capable of, technologies that are unheard of. They developed a concept of safety, freedom, and survival, and held the country called Nigeria hostage really for 3 years. They couldn't move them. They couldn't get them to stop. The potency of that Biafra is still intact. Only if we can separate the sacred Biafra from the abomination some criminals are using to make money and wear expensive suits. We are talking about a Biafra that sought to preserve the sacredness and the sanctity of our land. Our guiding principle being light and excellence. It should not be darkness, wickedness, and criminality that is so rampant everywhere in the name of Biafra state. Our people sought a land where truth will be honored and respected at all times. Not the one that would destroy our narrative and our value system. We are watching it happen. Some of us, they have taken the pacifier of Biafra off our mouth and we don't know what to do with our mouth anymore. Not the one that would destroy us. Currently, there are killings, spilling of blood of strangers in our land, spilling the blood of our own. They will steal your cell phone, you will burn them alive, but now you want to tell us, oh, protect your brothers and sisters, whereas you didn't protect the one that stole yam and you burned them alive. We keep horrifying the world that so respected us and see that we are truly the children of God that is being talked about. We have changed out to become even a mini, should I say mini terrorist? The jihadist has no child play because is incredible. Destruction of our core values. We can no longer watch that. We want to encourage hard work and intelligence. We want to stop bastardizing our family heritage in the name of so-called and one freedom, especially when the pathway has been laid down for you. We can no longer watch criminality frustrate what we're doing to get our people to actually get that country or the name, the Biafra that they're looking for. But there are procedures that you have to take. Our sister Yopi have told you guys, she has told you guys here with time with that number that when you get your self-determination, you can answer Iyamere even if you want. You can answer Biafra, but at this point in time, that is not the name that you're going to for, because there is no nation as of today called Biafra. It's only when you get that referendum that we are all fighting for, that now you can decide to go for the name that you want. Thank you, sisters.
Thank you, my sister, because we'll continue to stand on truth. We know that sometimes truth is hard when you hear it, but it remains truth. It's consistent and it will preserve you.
Yep.
So we want to review what we have done this present time in our self-determination quest. This is 2021. We tried in 1967. Like Sister Augusta gave us a review of what happened and what did not happen. You can go and read books to get more information on this. There are many books that you can read to find the truth, so that you will know why we chose in Nina to do things differently. Because this is 2020. We're no more living in 1906 or 1967. We can't do things the same way. We had Daughters of the Land, 1929. The Aba Women Riot. They did what they did 1929. If you expect me in 2021 to do it the same way they did it that time, I don't know what to tell you. That's why we're here today as Daughters of the Land, to make a repeat of what was done 1929, but in a different way, because today we have technology, we have education, we have so many things. For 2 years, we taught our people about the plan that we stumbled upon. We told our people that it's 16 steps and it's a 20-year plan. And now we are in the final phase of that plan. On this platform, we taught our people truth and facts. We refuse to lie to our people. We refuse to deceive our people. We refuse to run on propaganda because we know that lie is death and truth is life. We told you that through this plan, we will counter the Fulani's plan of putting us in a dot. True, we told you that we're going to form our own alliance, and it has been formed. We call it intra-regional alliance, inter-regional alliance, and international alliance. We told you people it was complete, that alliance is now complete. We warned you people that going through war and violence will be entering the enemy's trap, and they will have opportunity to kill us again, like they did 1967, 1970. We warned you, we told you. And the chief enemy that participated in that killing just told you and reminded you of the dots. We warned you about the danger of using lies and propaganda in this battle. We told you that the danger of lies and propaganda is majorly that when you are busy feeding yourself with lies and propaganda, that your enemy will be gaining more ground against you. And eventually, they will catch you off guard and unprepared. We told you. We warned you. For years, you said that your chief enemy was dead. You deceived yourself that your enemy is dead. You lied to our people that your enemy was dead. You showed the ear, the hand, the nose, the mouth of your enemy, how he died. But your enemy was still breathing, well and alive, and strategizing on how to capture you. For 2 years, they were thinking of how to capture you. But for 2 years, we were here as daughters of truth, warning you that your enemy is upon you and is coming for you. You see, we did not lie to you. We told you the truth. We told you your enemy was coming. But you chose to deny and deceive yourself and say your enemy was dead. Today, you are in the trap of that enemy. Time you would have used to efficiently prepare against your enemy. You were dancing kokoma, drinking beer, and following all the chidimmas that you can find in all the continents. Every chidimma you followed. The black one you followed. The white one you followed.
They don't do black.
The one in Kenya you follow.
Okay. You were having fun, drinking, buying designer wares, and following all the chidimmas on the main road, while your enemy was strategizing on how to get close to you. And you know what? Your enemy will use your unguarded love for strange women to capture you. This goes to all of you. It's the same pattern. It did not happen to Samson. It's the same pattern. When we tell you to read your Bible so that you would develop sense, you don't understand. Your enemy has not changed plan. The pattern is the same. Your unguarded love for food, for women, for beer, for whatever it is, the enemy will find it and use it to trap you. When you fall into the hands of your enemy, you will now be at the mercy of your enemy, begging them not to kill you. Meanwhile, you had all the opportunity to deal with your enemy squarely, but you chose to be a wimpy kid and a lie baby. The smart question at this point in time should be, now that you have fallen into the hole dug by your enemy, are you now ready to listen to the daughters of the land? Are you ready to repent and confess all your sins? so that appropriate help can come to you. Because ezoku bundu manase buongu. Do you want to keep lying to yourself and to the ignorant people by your side? For those that helped to push this young man into the enemy's pit, get ready, because you have an assignment. Protesting on the streets of Aba and Port Harcourt will not do you good. That does not move the enemy. It doesn't move him. You will dance, do whatever you want to do. You're protesting for the wrong thing. We've told you that the only reason they are able to come to your house, the house of sin that you are in, to capture you like a chicken beaten by rain, is this 1999 Constitution. We told you. The only reason they're doing what they're doing to you, because otherwise, if you decide to follow all the Chidemmas, it's your private life. You can live it the way you want to live it. But they are molesting you. Do you know the things they are doing to you right now in that hole where you are? Because of 1999 Constitution. The only reason Hope Uzodimma was able to bring the Fulani speaking, Fulani military wearing Nigerian army uniform to kill Olu indigents is because of your greedy politicians, because they are still holding on to that Fulani Nigeria, one Nigeria, and Fulani 1999 Constitution. Your politicians are still holding on to that Fulani one Nigeria and Fulani 1999 Constitution. That's the only reason Uzodimma can bring Fulanis from Niger, from Mali, wearing Nigerian uniform to your land. That's the only reason. The only reason the owners of the toll gates in Lagos were able to switch off lights and cameras and brought in Buhari's cousins to shoot and kill your children during NSAS peaceful protest is because Lagos said they're still under one Nigeria. One Nigeria belongs to Fulanis. Constitution that are using to run one Nigeria was made by the Fulanis. So if your politicians in Lagos are still saying they are following the politicians, the Fulani politicians, if your politicians in Lagos and all the alliance territory still chose to dance and party with the Fulanis, saying we are doing political parties, the Fulanis will come to kill you, and they will continue to kill you.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
Nothing you can do about it, because they have immunity in that 1999 Constitution, allowing them to be covered, and there's nothing you can do. Nigeria is a sovereign state with that 1999 Constitution. America cannot help you because you agreed to be part of 1999 Constitution. You agreed to be part of one Nigeria. There's nothing anybody can do. UN has already told you that your constitution is a pressure cooker for injustice, that there's nothing they can do, that their hands are tied, that so far you continue to live in one Nigeria, so far you continue to call yourself as a Nigerian, so far you continue to agree that the politicians will be using the 1999 Constitution to govern you, there's nothing anybody can do. Nothing anybody can do. Your brothers and sisters have not been with their high-class Fulani political associates at once killing you. All the Beribes, all the Okorochas, all the Tinibus, all of them have not been with Fulani politicians at once killing you. That's why no matter what you say or do, Buhari will be picking his teeth and laughing. And there's nothing you can do. You have to arise to tell the politicians in your land to close shop. What did we say? Close shop. So we can begin to talk about who owns Papa's land. Now we own Papa's land. I've been a Fulani owner.
Well,
We need to clarify it.
as long as there is one Nigeria, like they will tell you on Channel News, as long as we are in one Nigeria, we own you, own your land, own your destiny, own the oil that belongs in Jigawa, Bayelsa. They will own you. One Nigeria will own, Fulanis will deal with you mercilessly.
Yes.
Under your one Nigeria.
As in na Buhari bu Otari Igbo. Buhari bu Otari Ndi Igbo. Ahiwo, why are you? So far, you are continuing to follow Buhari. Hey, Buhari, one Nigeria. Fulani, one Nigeria. Otari Ndi Igbo. Agana pian here. Agana pian Igbo. Even. For those of you that like speaking English from Europe and America, it is time to get off your cheap China-made laptops and phone and fly down to Abuja. Okay, this is no time to speak hypolotic English. Oh, we will take you to ICC. We will take you to where? Go and sit down. Stop deceiving yourself. Your brother at the half will need some legal representation. Be ready to enter the witness box if necessary for him. No more supporting from under your bed or under your wife's wrapper. It is over. It is time to come out. He is going to be arraigned in court. We are calling for open trial. Yes, open trial, not backdoor trials. However, we are already hearing charges like mass murder, terrorism, money laundering, treason, blackmail, abduction, name it, criminality. We are hearing all the charges. Some newspapers are already publishing them. These are not these charges are not the type of charges you just cough and wish them away or wish them away with noise. They are serious charges. So prepare, make proper legal battle because the world is watching. Propaganda and lies will not help you this time around because your enemy is equally prepared. They have taken his laptop and his phone, and all your names are inside. The information inside. Only truth can save you at this time. Remember, you called him. Remember, you supported him. Remember, you sent money to him. Remember also, there's a video where he called for the beheading of military personnel. And his boys have a video also where they carried out the instruction. They have all these evidences. It is with them. And for those of you living in diaspora, especially US, the State Department is already compiling the names of supporters and videos. You are using your money to support mass murder and terrorism. America does not take such things lightly. The bank accounts you paid from are being looked into. Your professional license, the place you work, are being contacted. It is not a joke. We are soup. There's hot soup. This is not a joke. Which is why we have been calling on everyone to support Ninas and LNC, what we are doing. We can quickly end this union. We can quickly end this rain that is coming. We can stop it. We need to have a nation like Israel in 1948. They called for a state. With that nation, we will begin to defend and negotiate for our citizens, even those in other countries. Mm-hmm. You that will be arrested, they will molest you. But if we have a nation like Israel did 1948, we can afford to protect you and defend you. We will have power and ability to defend you. We don't have time to waste anymore. The more you delay, what is going to come is huge. And we are telling you, we told you last week, that the earth will swallow you. The enemy will swallow you. We warned you last week. On Saturday, we told you, the earth will swallow you. And already, that swallowing has begun. but we can stop it today if you support what Ninas and LNC is working on. We are following the UN protocol, the 2007 UN protocol. So we are on the right side. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister. Thank you so much for that. So we are transitioning on to Njenje Media to continue this conversation about our self-determination. If you can Google that on, check it on Facebook and YouTube to continue this conversation. It's important that we understand the next step, because we can sit here and lament all we want and lie all we want, especially this, I call them 419 generation, Yahoo boy generation. They are used to happy and way. They've been surviving on fakeness and pretense and all these things. The boss has come, it has stopped, my dear. It's only a Zoku that can do it for you. So your 419 that you were born into, and now you're 20-something years of age, you're 30-something, all end, it has ended. 419 will not take you anywhere anymore. Photoshopping will not take you anywhere anymore. Going online and shouting UN will kill us, they are killing us, will not do it. There is a platform, there is a protocol, there is a strategy. The work has been done. Thank God for Ninas. The work has been done. Just key in. Stop pretending, stop dancing on Facebook, thinking no one here, whereas you're dancing backwards. All we're asking is for people to jump on so we can get to our destination. Sister Yuki, thank you so much for that. That we can end this whole thing, because what's gonna million Agizo here? It's not a tsunami that is coming. It's not a regular rain. So we thank God that we can end this thing if we do the right thing and we all can get home safely, so that you don't find yourself in a camp that you don't even know how you got there because you have been emotional. All of a sudden you're part of what you don't know, as usual. So sisters, let's round it up.
Yes, okay. So,
No, go ahead, sister. Wait.
One more thing we want to add. Please stop calling Barrister Tony Nadi. Those of you that are making private calls to him, stop calling him. But he represents an organization, and the organization is called Lower Niger Congress, and we are members. We make decisions as a group. It is not his private thing. Stop calling him. There's nothing he can do at this point. It's only what we, members of the congregation, say we will do. That's what we will do. He is representing us. He is our lawyer. You get your own lawyers. Thank you very much.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, sisters. As we said, today is going to be a very short one because we want these messages to go across everywhere. Please tune in, get focused, people. Get focused. We are there already. Thank you. We all see you next week. And please also tune into Njenje. The discussion will continue. We have to get to where we are going to. And the time is now. Thank you all for being part of today. Thank you.
Very important. Thank you, sisters, brothers. We'll see you guys next week. We are celebrating 4th of July tomorrow. So, you'll have a wonderful day. Bye.
Thank you so much, everyone. We appreciate you. Those that are engaging, thank you. We can see that as some names, I saw Isi Momodu, and I saw Obiwan and Ibe Ike. For those that watched, and some watched quite privately, some are communicating, and I tried my best to respond to your questions. So if you have more comments and questions, you can still drop it on YouTube or Facebook. We'll get to you, and because it's important for our people to understand. We noticed that people have been so emotional. We understand what you went through, and we know some of you are going through post-traumatic stress disorder, and some of you had some encephalopathy from kwashiorkor that you suffered. So that's why we're very patient with you, trying to explain things to you the way that you understand. We know that some of you, your IQ is not really where it should be because of what you went through as children. It's not, we know it's not easy, but we're saying, please, can you calm down? Stop being all emotional, because lamenting, being emotional, it will never give you the self-determination and freedom you're looking for. We told you that the strategy is to decolonize Nigeria, decolonize Africa, so that we set people free completely while respecting our neighbors. We are not going to allow our own rights to extend to the other, to the extent that we begin to negatively impact the rights of our neighbors and our brothers and sisters. We're not going to do that. That's why we're following this procedure. And they will say, calm down. You need to listen. You need to understand. Everyone needs this freedom. And as I tell you, the whole world, there's going to be a paradigm shift, and it's already happening. So you'll be forced to do this project. Some are asking, okay, Lower Niger Congress, like I said, we are working together. It's not by noise making. This is a strategic work. It's negotiation, conversation. We are on the table discussing and talking. You don't get freedom by running around inside bush, destroying people, destroying properties, doing whatever. No, you don't. That's not how you get it. So please continue to do what you're doing. There's an adage I will try to speak to my people in the language they understand. I say, na eji iwe oke esu no. So you're not going to, because, oh, the rat is so annoying, destroying you, like running up and down your house and making noise, and then you set your house ablaze. No, you don't do that. Another one I'll tell you, say, banu wujieji etukulana chobodia. If you are so much in a hurry, oh yeah, oh my God, my yam, I need to dig out my yam. Quick, fast, I'm going, let me dig it out. You're going to leave part of that yam in the ground. And when that happens, you will settle down and begin to look for the part that you left down. So it's important that anything that is worth doing is worth doing well. You will settle down, listen, understand the problem, understand the strategy, so that when you are doing what needs to be done. It's not by emotion. That's not going to work. Another one I will leave for you is, so if you keep delaying this freedom, thinking that you're doing me or doing Tony Nadi or doing whoever, you're prolonging your jail term, and you will continue to suffer, unfortunately. But if you will pay attention to what we are saying as daughters of the land, we will not misguide you. We are mothers. So if you will pay attention and listen, we will get this job done fast. But if you decide not to listen, you want to listen to fraudulent people that want to make money and fame from you, buying properties from the money that you're contributing, buying designer wares. Just when they finish, they make noise. They have to do something to show that your money, this is what they're using their money to do. But all those activities is not taking you anywhere. And that's why we'll continue to be here. By next week, we'll come here by the grace of God and continue to break it down for you the way you understand. Thank you so much. We love you. And please continue to share and subscribe. Bye.